this chamber plus one more left in the standard co-op things, and then any time that we have left after that, we will be doing the challenge modes and watching Noah and I cry.
Isn't the challenge modes just the same levels?
But harder.
Oh.
Because science.
This final course is training to reach the human vault. So this actually has
Woo!
happened.
Fallout.
Those are the
Let me just switch some things around here so I can see people talking.
human
Hello.
subjects for it to be science.
Might not actually be disturbed by the cat today because Loki is asleep over there, upside down. I am currently not restreaming on Twitch, no. No. Come on, let me up. There we go. Thank you. Alright, we gotta do that probably one more time here. Is there a portal that I have here?
Just use mine.
No, I did not make Portal 2. AK-47, I wish I made Portal 2, but I did not.
Yeah, we'd be living in a much nicer. Well,
We'd be living in Seattle. No, so these
Yeah.
are the normal co-op maps. These are made by Valve. I need to come down there with you.
no, you don't. You just need to.
Pop through the portal, Noah.
Oh,
Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining us for what the Level of Detail show is, I am a independent, freelance, professional level designer. As in, this is what I call my living. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm just commenting and kind of talking about if I was designing a level for these games, or if I was designing these games, or if I was doing level design. Just basically providing a commentary on the level design of the game, while also kind of almost kind of like an education thing, just to kind of be like, here's what it's like to be a level designer, in case people want to actually try it.
Not allowing me to include
Yeah, it's an analytical thing, AK-47.
That's why humans couldn't complete these courses. They treat their friends as enemies.
I probably have to go over here. So, I should probably actually start talking about that level design stuff. So we went through that first puzzle, and again, since we're learning new mechanics as we go, we have to basically get over here now. We basically have to be introduced to the mechanics each time, because when they were developing this, you don't. They couldn't assume that the player was going to. There's an excursion funnel right there, which means that there's an excursion. We can you can probably grab the goop, yeah. So they can't assume that the player knows how all of these things work, because when you first play this, you aren't. When you first play Portal 2, you can play Portal, or you can play Portal 2 co-op, and that's how you do that. It's really there's not much. Okay. There is no the co-op levels are different. AK. Thank you. So what they have to do is they have to spend a little bit of time introducing the new mechanics, so that a player who may have just be playing fresh, because if you're going to be playing co-op, you're probably going to be playing with a friend like I am right now, who may or may not have played the game. So you might know how it works, but it shouldn't be on you to explain it, because the players are generally terrible at explaining things, kind of. You want to, because they'll explain it their way, and you want them to explain it in your way, because technically the designer would be right. What do you need me to do? Or are you trying to figure out what to do?
No, I know what to do. I'm just waiting for you to finish talking so we can talk it through.
Okay, I'm done. Let's go.
Okay. The bouncy gel needs to be put here and here.
Yes. So,
So this one is easy enough. I don't need to like worry about it right now. This one's the harder of the two.
oh wait, crap. Okay, I can't put anything.
So
Yeah,
what
give me
I
one sec
think
to
needs
turn
to
that on.
happen is you need to do the excursion funnel here, catch it as I launch it through.
All right. So where do I do the external funnel?
Exactly where you had it.
Okay.
Catch it as it goes through, and then switch your yellow portal
Well,
to there.
No, I would switch the red portal
one.
to there. Yeah. Okay.
And I can do the rest of this from here.
Okay. Is his voice now better, AK?
Oh, so people were talking about how bad my voice was.
No, it was
Yeah,
really loud.
hey.
It was loud. I had you turned up all the way because of your old mic.
Oh.
All right, tell me when.
Well, about 20 seconds ago.
Oh, try that again.
When?
There we go. I missed a bunch of that. All right, and then you want to do...
Should be fine.
Should I excursion one more time and so we can cover that side right here? Oh, you already have. Whee! I missed. Try that one more time. And fall. Okay, there we go. That should work now. But the issue is one of us is going to have to stand here to get across.
Bye.
Thanks. And he should make that. All right. Now you need to we need to hold this down, or there's probably a portal thing that I'll have to do. Is there a fling? Where did you just fire
Nope.
that? Okay.
Come on, bounce.
Come on and bounce. Oh, this is really
Yes.
creative. Okay. So this is just another way of... So one of the things that this was we saw what we needed to do, which was to put this, that thing up right there. And I should probably not... There we go. We had to... Basically, I had to stand on that button to put this up here. And we had no idea that this was here until Noah got there. So the puzzle was, we know that one person had to get over here. We didn't know how to get the other person back. And so we saw this, and we knew the excursion funnel, so the excursion funnel acted as another platform that we could land on. And that's what we were using there. And that was kind of like the like a bit of a final twist with a lot of these puzzles. And kind of one of those aha moments that when you're designing puzzles like this, you always want to try and achieve because you want the player to feel really, really smart.
To get to the vault, you are going to need to use all the tricks you have learned. To help, I have made these tests extremely difficult. I would say extremely deadly, but we all know, for you and your amazing ability to be reassembled, nothing is deadly.
I think this is the first time we see the backside of a hard light bridge, and I'm pretty certain that's just a bunch of random props thrown together. And Portal 1 and Portal 2 are I consider some of the best puzzle games ever created. Talos Principle was pretty good. What are some other good puzzle games that I've played? Let's see. Yeah, so this has to go over here, I think. We have to somehow get up. I somehow missed that. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. it blends in a little bit, which I think the gel admittedly could be a little bit bigger. But this is what they were basically trying to teach us was, because of the lighting over here, the button's a bit more denounced, so we could see, hey, we need to go over there. We're using 4 portals like we've been using the entire time, so that's nothing new. And basically what we learned was once we put that on, we see that this is what it activates because there's no other indication for it. And so if we put we're like, okay, well, we need a surface to put that under. Maybe we can use a hard light bridge, throw that underneath, see that you can actually put gel on it, and that's something that we now know and learn. And I don't, do they actually ever do that in Portal 2? In single player?
Failing.
I don't recall them doing that in single player.
I don't either.
I-
Sorry,
so-
it just looked like you could jump on that platform. I was wondering if I could get places we're not supposed to. You cannot.
No, I've actually looked at this map specifically because I've looked at all these styles of maps, and no, these are really well clipped. Clipping being it's a type of brush that we can use to prevent players from moving. It prevents you from getting stuck, and it prevents players from getting in certain places. Alright, you're gonna have to go over there because I cannot stay here.
Push the button, Kronk.
Button's been pushed. Okay, I got a portal. There's a portal right there. Yep. Give me some.
Push the button, Kronk.
Hold on. So as we're just going through, if just kind of to remind everyone of what this of what the progression is for learning and teaching new mechanics through levels is, you want to teach the player how to do something in a we can keep going in a
Lucky for you two,
in a
rolled outside of the test
safe
portals.
manner.
The reassembly
Kind of not really hand holding, but you want to make it so that they can explore and experiment with that new mechanic in a safe way, which we did the first time. Then you want to test them on that in a little bit more of a dangerous manner. And then you want to have them do it again that twists everything just ever so much so that they really got to think creatively about what they're using.
feel bad earlier about your tests not being real science. I guess finding out they weren't science was some sort of test in and of itself. Congratulations on
So
passing
this is a bit of an art thing, but again with the slants, with the slanted portals here, these are a very good indication that you need to be like flinging something, which it looks like we'll be doing here. And oh, sorry, that was you. My bad. Enough for me to get up there? No, I don't think so. And then keep getting clipped on that light. And so we have that slant, and so that's also a good. So now this is basically something that we've been taught a lot of the time, that slanted portals like this means that we'll be flinging stuff or basically throwing stuff in the air at an arc. So what we're now setting up is, now that we know that, it's drawing our eye upwards. So we know we have the light, the arrows, the fling here. We know we have to go up, so our eyes are naturally drawn upwards. And since this is the door we came through, and this is how we always can tell players are going to be looking at specific things, is through doorways, unless they're like walking backwards, which rarely ever happens. The arrows are a dead giveaway, but generally just through the architecture and the building, because this would be kind of an art-ish thing, but still a bit of a level design thing. So our eyes are drawn upwards. We see we see that portal. We see the 2 panels. We see this off to our side, and we're like, all right, maybe we got to plant these. The fact that these are stuck out more is also a big indication that they're going to be important. And that's something that you want to look out for, is that when something needs to be used, especially in a puzzle, it really needs to stand out. You really need to almost over exaggerate its usefulness. Ah, you ruined it. And that's what they've done here, is that they've made it so that we need to use these, and they stand out a lot more. And it basically just guides us into what we need to do at the right angle. Because these types of tricks, they're really cool. I mean, you feel really awesome when you do this, but you really, as a designer, you need to really be careful, and you need to kind of really set it up in such a way that it's very, it's hard to fail. There's a lot of control that you have to kind of program in. Mark Brown just did a video on the Game Maker's Toolkit on how designers protect the player from themselves. And that'd be one of those instances where, as a level designer and even as like a coder, you have to do something to protect the player from themselves so that they don't get stuck there. And they don't hurt themselves, and it actually directs them.
Do you remember what you said, like, a little bit ago? When you said...
No.
They made these levels really, really, like, nicely. Hello. I am the wall.
Can I get you, like, stuck? Okay, fine, alright, I'm wrong. Just go through that portal, damn it.
Nah, it's still blocked, so I can't get...
Not that portal, over here. No, Noah.
Oh.
Other way. Sorry, this here. You need to go through that wall. That drops some goop. Should I drop him? Alright, so what did you just do, and do I need to do something? Oh.
Yeah, press the button.
Press the button, Kronk. Button's been dropped. Alright. That was bad. I almost threw that. Alright, so that... I need to do something else because that just dropped it into nothing.
How about that surface?
Let's see. So I can't see much from... Alright, there we go. Now we're starting to get some coverage, but we just hit the wall on the left. I know exactly what we need to do now.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
If you can't complete
Sorry.
this course, those humans will die. Do you want that in your
Forgot you were there. Sorry. So, I need to throw a portal here. We do the exact same thing that we just did and go back and forth. But you'll have to put a portal there. Or we need to get a portal there. And then you need to get one over by where the goop is and somehow get back without actually, like, fizzling those out. And then we just bounce ourselves back and forth.
Because I can't get that.
Here, why don't you fire a portal right there where mine is, and another one right here, and I'll walk over and see if anything happens. See if I can see anything.
Oh.
What? Oh! Yeah, that's one way to do it. Alright, hold on. Throw the lever. Push the button, Kronk. Alright, hold on once more. Do it again. So this is what we're doing. This is what we just did, which was the bouncing back and forth. And now we have to do it multiple times. And this is kind of like, oh wait, crap. This is one of the things that
Nice recovery.
thank you. This is one of those things that you see happen a lot in puzzles, is that they end up redoing a lot of mechanics like this, and then they pick like a single motif, and then they just keep using it over and over and over again. All right, I need you now to put the hard light bridge there. Yep, and then push the button, and you should be good to go. For co-op puzzles, one of the big things, on top of having the motif, so basically what we did is the bouncing back and forth. We learned how to bounce. We learned how to bounce back and forth. Now we learned how to bounce back and forth multiple times, and now we've learned how to bounce back and forth on top of Heartlight bridges, doing whatever we want over and over again. What did you just do?